Some of you might remember Sort of Interesting, because I have covered one of his videos here before. His channel is usually all about having a relaxed time outdoors, trying new camping spots, and testing gear in a way that just feels peaceful to watch. This adventure started the same way. A simple wild camping trip, nothing dramatic planned. But once the night settled in, things took a turn he definitely was not expecting. The cozy vibe changed, and suddenly the trip felt a lot more unsettling than usual.
It's rained already today, everything's soaking on the ground. It's forecast 50% chance of rain for every hour until 9 AM tomorrow. My shoes are literally falling apart around my feet, and I couldn't set out until after it had got dark. This sounds like the recipe of a fantastic first ever solo wild camp. I'm Dan Brown, and let's just go and enjoy some nice peaceful calm time in the hills. I have actually got a backup battery to recharge my head torch and my phone and stuff. However, I'm going to keep my head torch on relatively low settings for most of the time up to the camping spot, because I don't want to end up pitching the tent without the ability to really power up the light if I need to.
He decided to head a bit deeper into the forest before stopping for the night. That backpack was heavier than he expected, so he had to pause here and there to catch his breath. Eventually, he figured he should eat before he got any more tired, so he started looking for a good spot to set up his stove. To make things easier, he turned his flashlight up to the brightest setting, and that is the moment the whole vibe changed. Instead of helping him see, it suddenly felt like he just lit himself up like a spotlight in the middle of the woods.
Dim lights only now. I was just shining the torch round on full beam, showing like the woods to the camera. Some car somewhere on a road up there stopped, and I swear a torch shone into the trees, obviously from well above my head, but it's just spooked me a bit. Oh man, my heart is going. I swear the car that I just mentioned pulled up and somebody has got out. I don't know if it's just coincidence. I'm trying to tell myself that, but I am really, oh my goodness me. I know. This isn't fun, this. I am so stupid. I am the stupidest person I don't know if you can see that they are literally scanning up and down. They are literally... Can you see this on the ground? They're literally looking straight at me. I know. I don't know what to do. I'm literally crouched. I'm sat on the ground. Right, the camera off. After a while, they finally left, and so I stayed hanging around in the woods for a good while after, just to make sure everybody was definitely gone.
He did not stick around after that. The moment he realized a car had pulled over, he shut the light off and disappeared into the dark. And honestly, moments like this are exactly why wild camping can flip from peaceful to terrifying so fast. Think about it. You are alone in the woods at night, shining a bright light, and suddenly a stranger just stops nearby. You have no clue what is going through their head. Maybe they just got curious and wanted to know what that light was. Or maybe they thought someone was lurking out there and freaked themselves out too. But there is always that uncomfortable thought in the back of your mind. The possibility that someone sees a lone camper in the dark and thinks they can take advantage of that. It happens more often than people like to admit. Either way, revealing where you are in a place like that is not a good move. Luckily, he reacted fast, went completely silent, and waited for that car to move along before heading the opposite way. Out there, staying unseen can be the smartest thing you do all night. The next clip comes from a YouTuber named Crazy Quady. His channel is usually all about camping out of his truck in all kinds of weather. Snow, storms, strong winds, he has done it all. And people really enjoy watching those chill survival-style videos. Instead of battling a snowstorm or heavy rain this time, he chose a completely different kind of challenge. He found an abandoned farmhouse and decided to sleep inside it for the night. No cozy campsite, no familiar routine. Just him, his gear, and a building that has not heard a voice in a long time.
Well, y'all, welcome back. So I'm out here on another adventure, and tonight we are out at an abandoned house. And this is out in the country.
You do not need a long look to see that the house has been falling apart for years. Most people would take that as a sign to leave, but he wanted to see what was going on inside.
Probably got an hour of light left. There's a couple other buildings out here that are falling over. One there too. Check that out. There's an old windmill tower. I was kind of hoping to stay on a covered porch, but the one in front looks like it's collapsed. Oh, there's a door there.
After a quick look around, he stepped through the doorway and started exploring the rooms to see what the years had left behind.
Goes down to the basement or it goes up. I'm gonna take my pack off. Leave it right here for now. I'm a little leery of the floor, to be honest with you. Maybe I should have looked in the basement first. So, from what I understand, this house was built in like 1925, and it hasn't been occupied since sometime in the 1980s. So it's been empty, I think, as long as I've been alive. We're roughly there. And the closet under the stairs. Well, at least I know there's no people under that set of steps. Little elevated closet there, it looks like. What is that? An old Christmas decoration. Do we risk walking up the steps? Considering, I think we'll give it a whirl. Try not to die here. Is that a piece of a toilet seat?
He eventually made his way down to the lower level, looking for a place to settle in. There was just enough space to lay out his bedding, so he set up his sleep spot there, planning to ride out the night from the basement.
Ugh. Well, here we are. Well, why don't we, I'm already hearing things. Why don't we crack a drink open? I got a twisted tea, half and half. I have less than an hour of light left, yeah. Courage in a can, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm already hearing things. Birds. I would be probably nervous all night. Man.
As soon as the sun was gone and the house was left to the night, everything changed. The silence felt heavier. Every tiny sound suddenly seemed louder than it should have been. That is when things began to feel wrong.
There's something up there. There's definitely something up there. Get! I can hear it walking around, whatever it is. Probably a raccoon. There's definitely something upstairs right now. I haven't even cooked dinner yet, and once I do dinner, I'll have to bag that up. Bag up my leftovers or my food bag. I'm gonna toss that outside as far as I can. Got our bear spray. I don't have to spray anything, but
Footsteps in an abandoned house are never fun to hear. Could it have been someone sneaking around outside? Maybe just the wind knocking something loose. Or, who knows, maybe the place really does have a ghost pacing the hallway. Later on, he does spot a little critter running around. Sure, a rat can make noise, but that did not sound like a tiny animal to me. That sounded like something with weight behind it. So what do you think was moving around in there? Drop your theory in the comments. I am very curious about this one. This story comes from the channel Exploring the Unknown. You might expect ghosts or abandoned buildings from him, but this time was supposed to be the opposite. Just a quiet camping trip with his girlfriend in the Michigan woods. No filming plans, no paranormal hunt, just a break. The area they chose is usually peaceful. People camp there all the time without running into anything bigger than a squirrel. Everything stayed calm until around 4 in the morning. They stepped out of the tent to warm up by the fire, and that is when the mood shifted. Somewhere out among the trees, something started moving.
So, we pitched a fire over there. Sorry, the quality is not the best, but off in the distance I hear like yelping. I hope you guys can hear it.
I cannot hear it, but Brian keeps saying it's there. I keep hearing something in the woods right behind our campsite walking around.
The yelping is coming from this direction.
Are you still hearing the footsteps? Because I'm not.
Yeah. I heard footsteps over here.
Should I grab my flashlight?
I think another light would not hurt.
I just don't want to leave the car by too long of a distance. Which is why I'm like,
Here, I'll come with you.
I'm not seeing or hearing anything.
What's weird is that this shit happened when we were going to bed too. Except without the yelping.
I don't find it that weird. We were hiking up the trail and probably spooked some of the other campers.
That was hours before we went to bed.
I know, but we've done it at night before. Have we not?
Did you hear that?
The branch
Yeah, that sounded big.
could be a little bigger.
Well, it's kind of, I guess, alarming to me that the yelping stopped.
Was that a whistle?
I think so.
There were footsteps by that campsite. Dude, literally just... Huh?
What the?
Shall we say something?
Hello?
Is there another... Like, that had to be another camper.
It's 4 in the morning. Who's gonna be up?
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's weird. It's weird.
They did not wait around to see who or what was creeping through those trees. They grabbed everything and got out of there fast. And here's the weird thing. Normally, animals take one look at humans and they sprint in the opposite direction. This thing, it stayed close, like it was trying to figure them out. People in the comments are already arguing about what it was. Some swear it was Bigfoot. Personally, I have no clue what that was. If you spot anything weird hiding in the trees, though, let me know down in the comments because maybe I just missed it. But honestly, trust your gut. If the forest starts acting like it wants to talk to you, that is not the time to stick around. Just leave, exactly like they did. So this clip is from Exploring with Fighters. They like to head into places with a lot of history behind them and see what is really going on there. And for this trip, they picked somewhere that already has a creepy reputation all on its own. They went out to Epping Forest. That place is known for ghost sightings and weird stuff happening after dark. People talk a lot about the old hunting lodge and a spot called Hangman's Hill. Definitely not the kind of areas you want to explore by yourself at night.
Yeah, well, that doesn't look creepy. I have to turn the, it's going to look really grainy. I have to turn the ISO right up, but it's definitely ominous. Oh, that's better. Look at that. That's creepy. Well, if we go around the back of the church and camp in the forest there, yeah, we can have a fire because we're not on the graveyard. Mm-hmm. We're in the forest.
Is that noise?
Yeah. What the hell was that?
That wasn't the normal fox noise.
Could have been. I don't know.
It could have been, but that didn't sound like a normal fox.
Right, come on, let's grab our stuff and set camp. It's getting cold already, so let's.
Walk right through the graveyard.
Yeah, if we walk through the graveyard, we'll go right to the back. Are you ready to go and find somewhere to camp? Full moon's beaming down above you. Let's go.
Out of all the places they could have picked to sleep in that forest, they look around and go, yep, right beside the graves. So they drop their packs, claim the area as home for the night, and spark up a fire.
What was that weird noise? It just sounded like something way in the distance, but in the woods.
Oh yeah.
Almost like a thump. Like a thumping hollow sound. It's just the weird woods, that's what it is.
I kind of feel better in this tent though.
No, I do. You know what? I feel safer in this big tent.
The other tents you don't, do you?
No.
Like this is security, this.
They were chilling, getting some food ready, just enjoying the night like everything was totally normal. Then, right when they were finally comfortable, something messed up the whole vibe.
Do you like the broccoli?
I'm going to try some now, actually. I've never actually tried it.
It makes it all worthwhile. All the hard work that went into it. Oh! What's that?
Out of nowhere, the tent gets smacked from the outside. They both freeze and stop talking because now they are listening for anything. They finally work up the nerve to unzip the tent and check things out. No one. Nothing moving. But here is where it gets interesting. They set up a camera outside earlier, just pointing at the tent while they were inside. And once they checked the footage later, it caught exactly who was sneaking around their campsite that night.
So when something's triggered on the camera, it takes about 2 or 3 second delay. So I didn't actually catch whatever was thrown at the tent. But check this out. I did see this. In the bottom right corner, something comes into the frame. There was definitely someone there. And it looks like they just take a look what was going on. And as Flex pops his head out to take a look, they dart off into the darkness. Now this is quite a scary thought.
So the creepiest part here is not just that someone was outside, It is that whoever it was walked right up and actually hit the tent. Like, that is not a mistake. That is someone deliberately letting you know they are there. And they never said a single word. No hello, no sorry, which honestly makes it feel a whole lot worse. Why would someone do that in the middle of a forest at night? Trying to scare them? Or something with an even stranger motive? Whatever the reason, the idea that they thought they were camping alone, only to find out someone had been standing just inches away in the dark, that would stick with you for a long time. So there's this channel called The Northern Light. The guy behind it is always out there in freezing weather, usually ice fishing or camping on frozen lakes, while the rest of us are inside with hot chocolate. In this video, he is trying to sleep in a tiny cabin out on the ice. Everything is quiet, everything is peaceful, until it is not. Some weird noises from outside snap him awake, so he grabs the camera, heads to the window, and tries to see what is making the sound. Yes, I know this one is not in a forest, but I had to include it because the situation is seriously dangerous, and it definitely gave me chills.
Tekohan igaramusi. Man, ubenet teku. Oh, teko arga. Kalle.
Onko vielä on himaan jamma?
Mungole. Kalle.
Suvi.
Siia.
Sama aisi.
Uningattoria capillo.
So here is the scary part. This is not some random black bear sniffing around. This is a polar bear, one of the few animals on this planet that sees humans as food. There is no playing dead, no yelling to scare it off. Your only hope is distance and luck. You can see the breath fogging up the window and the teeth inches away. It came straight to the cabin, like it already marked him as a target. He somehow made it through the night, but when morning came, an even bigger bear showed up for round 2. And that is when reality really hits you, in case it did not up until this moment. How do you leave a cabin surrounded by animals that want to eat you? They already know you are inside. Thankfully, he made it out without getting hurt. But between you and me, the cameraman never dies in these videos, so I guess he had nothing to worry about, right? That's all for today. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Don't forget to leave a comment with your favorite encounter. And as always, thanks for watching and stay safe out there.